8, 7, 6, 5,
Peggy
4,
18.
3, 2.
Peggy 18.
This sounds very Zelda-y. No, it's Fire Emblem.
The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
I haven't played modern Fire Emblem games.
I have ambitions,
I've played
Edelgard.
the Game Boy
Real
Advance versions, I suppose. And I did like the turn-based backline. This looks
Will you
more
sit around and wait for a miracle?
Dynasty Warriors or
Will you help me seize
Hyrule
control
Warriors,
of my
which isn't a
fate?
bad thing.
We shall fight. We shall survive. And we shall win a glorious future for Fodlan.
And now that I know, I won't make the same mistake again.
Revenge is not a thing you take for someone else. You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart. I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must.
Nice.
皆さんこんにちは。
Hello.
任天堂ダイレクトの案内役を務めます高橋です。最初にご覧いただいたのはファイアーエンブレム無双風化雪月です。原作のファイアーエンブレム風化雪月と時代背景はそのままに、全く異なる物語の展開にぜひご期待ください。続いてはヘッドラインをご覧ください。
The Orange Star Nation needs you.
Advance Wars.
We've got more intel on Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. In the first campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles. Each commanding officer is now voiced, bringing even more charm to these characters.
You're gonna get hurt.
I see right through your plans.
Another full campaign awaits in Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast-forward gameplay and rewind your turns for a smoother tactical experience. Flex your strategic muscles outside of both campaigns with additional modes. Go for high scores in the War Room. Create and share
I
custom
do like how
maps
they've
in
made
the
this
design
look pretty much
or
like the
battle
Game Boy
friends
Advance
and
version.
frenemies in local and online multiplayer. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto Nintendo Switch April 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
That one gets a thumbs up
Explore
from me.
an infinite universe. In No Man's Sky, every star is the light of a distant sun.
This is
Each
interesting.
orbited by planets teeming with life.
It's a bit late to
Travel
the party,
planets
but
of
it's
your
interesting.
choosing in this infinite, procedurally generated universe. Here, you'll discover extraordinary lands and creatures that have never been seen before and may never be seen again. To survive, you must craft your own tools and even your own place to live. In this living and breathing universe, trade convoys travel between stars. Factions vie for territory. Pirates hunt unwary travelers. And the authorities are ever watchful. Your journey may be fraught with danger, and actions have consequences. Traitor, fighter, explorer. How will you live in this universe? No Man's Sky lands on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Mario Strikers? Is this a new one or is this a remake of the GameCube? Or was it Wii? It was Wii, I think. The last one.
Mario Strikers Battle League Football. Prepare for Strike.
This is a new one then, yeah.
5-on-5 sport like football that's way heavy on offense. Aim for goals by dribbling and passing to teammates, as well as by using tackles, items, and crushing special shots. The main rule in this sport is to rule the field. Try to score more goals than your opponents. There are two things to keep in mind that'll help you with your strategies. First, the gear you equip. It changes not only your appearance, but also your stats like speed, strength, and pass accuracy. Customize as you see fit. Second, the Hyper Strike. To activate this shot, grab an orb when it appears on the field and charge it while your opponents are distracted. Hit the net and you'll score not one, but 2 goals.
Oh,
Up
that's
to
fun.
8 players. 4 players on each team can compete against each other on one Nintendo Switch console. In addition to individual matches, online play will have an online club mode. Join an in-game club and compete for placement in the rankings. Up to 20 players can join a club, so create your own and invite friends and family to play alongside you, or join an existing one owned by other players. Try to become the world's top club. With items, tackles,
At least
and
unlike
hyper
FIFA,
strikes,
people can say this is a new
anything
football
goes on
game,
this field.
not just
Mario
a
Strikers
reskinned
Battle League Football
new stats
launches
game.
on Nintendo Switch June 10th. Pre-orders begin.
Sorry,
on
not
Nintendo
sorry, EA.
eShop shortly after this presentation.
マリオストライカーズの最新作が登場します。何でもありの格闘サッカーにぜひご期待ください。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Splatoon 3, is it? I'll be honest, I never played a Splatoon game. Fish stick. Do you like fish sticks? I won't finish that South Park joke. very 1980s. Splatoon 3 Salmon Run.
ご覧いただいたのはスプラトゥーン3の協力モードサーモンランネクストウェーブの映像です。ラストにはこれまでに報告されていない巨大鮭の姿も確認できましたが、イカたちの運命やいかに。スプラトゥーン3はこの夏発売です。今後の続報をお待ちください。
As I've never played the Splatoon game, I don't know whether to be
引き続
excited
き
by that or
ヘッド
not.
ラインをご覧ください。
Splatoon experts will have to tell me.
Vanzers at the ready.
Vanzers. Very Mech Warrior.
A full remake of the first Front Mission game is storming onto Nintendo Switch. In this tactical RPG, you'll pilot weaponized machines called Vanzers and lead your battalion to victory.
I've not heard of the original.
Gain the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy parts to destroy. Mix and match
Going for a
various
groin shot,
weapons
then.
and parts to customize your Vanzer. Uncover the great storyline of this classic when Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this summer. And in the future, the sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake, will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
Looks alright.
Get set for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat racer.
Mario Kart clone coming
From
up.
the creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar-inspired racetracks. Race as a legendary roster of characters on high-speed circuits, using each one's special abilities to battle for victory.
I would have to play as
across the
Captain
finish
Jack
line.
Sparrow, I think,
Choose Mickey Mouse for symphonic speed,
and play some
Sully
Michael
for
Bolton
monstrous
music.
power, or Mulan for
As
explosive
in, this is the
maneuvers.
tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Each racer also possesses powerful ultimate skills, perfect for turning the tables
I'm not
at
gonna
the
sing it.
last second. Disney Speedstorm is a free-to-play game, with new seasons added regularly, bringing more exciting Disney and Pixar characters, circuits, karts, and more. Plus, enjoy cross-platform play, as well as split-screen and online multiplayer modes. Disney Speedstorm races onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
That looks fun. So it's got the
Dive
quality of
into
Mario
these
Kart.
classic franchises on Nintendo Switch. Unleash the power of the Force in this classic Star Wars action adventure. As Darth Vader's secret apprentice, you'll use devastating Force powers and lightsaber combos as you hunt down Jedi Masters on iconic planets. Upgrade abilities like Force Grip and Force Repulse, then combine them for even more.
I remember this
destructive
game being
combos.
very iconic when it came out on the
Use button
PC.
controls or
It
opt for
used,
motion controls, enhanced from the original
Technology
Wii
that hadn't
also
really
duel
been
locally
used,
with a friend
utilised
to
in
determine
games
who is the
that
galaxy's
stage,
most
including
powerful Jedi.
weight.
Star Wars: The Force
Everything had a
Unleashed
mass.
launches on Nintendo Switch April 20th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. The complete saga of legendary assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze awaits in 3 critically acclaimed
The classic
Assassin's
era
Creed
of
games.
Assassin's Creed, when the
Explore
games were more
Renaissance
fun.
Italy and 16th century Constantinople. Interact with historical figures and discover secrets
I've
of
got
the
these
Creed
games on,
across 3 games, 2 bonus short films,
Accessible on
and
multiple
DLC.
systems. I'm not sure I want
Plus,
it again.
take advantage of enhanced features for Nintendo Switch on the go, including touchscreen controls, HD rumble, and optimized on-screen display. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection launches on Nintendo Switch February.
If you haven't
17th.
played these games, I strongly
Pilot
recommend them.
mobile suits in dynamic action RPG battles. Strange incidents called breaks are occurring across the Gundam universe. Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline. You'll lead 3 mobile suits in battle. Enhance each suit with parts to improve.
To me,
their
or was that
power.
footage rather
You
low
can also
resolution?
battle alongside friends in online co-op multiplayer. SD Gundam Battle Alliance launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Two worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG classic. A remaster of the acclaimed RPG Chrono Cross is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Always a fan of more
One
RPG
fateful
games.
day, The protagonist
Never
Surge
played this one
wanders
before.
into an alternate world. Though it somewhat resembles his home world, he finds that he no longer
Looks like it's
exists.
got the
How
PlayStation
did
1
this happen?
style.
What is this mysterious
Remaster.
another world? Travel back and forth between both worlds to unravel the story. Over 40
some of the,
characters can join your party.
Final Fantasy
Depending on the
games.
choices you make, the allies
7,
who
8, and
accompany
9,
you
for
and
example.
the endings that trigger will differ. A number of improvements have been made to this remaster, like the ability to turn off enemy encounters and a newly enhanced soundtrack. Plus, Radical Dreamers, originally released on the Satellaview, is included. Experience the origins of Chrono Cross in this text-based adventure. Chrono
It's
Cross,
interesting.
the Radical Dreamers edition.
Text-based adventure
dashes
coming out
and
on the
slashes
Switch.
its way onto Nintendo Switch April 7th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Kirby. Okay. That looks painful.
It's Kirby's latest unforgettable 3D platforming adventure, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It all takes place in a mysterious world with an unusual mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure. Introducing Mouthful Mode. Inhale a car to zoom around.
That looks really painful for Kirby.
A vending machine to attack with juice cans. Or become a piercing cone. With Mouthful Mode, new actions will be available for Kirby depending on the object he inhales. Enjoy exploring with new moves different from copy abilities. Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this.
That's very Super Mario
As
Sunshine.
Kirby rescues Waddle Dees, Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will become available.
That's cool.
At Waddle Dee's weapon shop, familiar copy abilities can be evolved. Evolve copy abilities to expand Kirby's range of attacks. They'll also change Kirby's appearance and make him even more powerful.
This actually looks
Some
quite
copy
fun.
abilities may have stronger evolved forms.
If it's anything like other Kirby games, I think it'll start off pretty easy though.
A new adventure awaits our pink puffball. Who are the Beast Pack? What are these enemies trying to do? Can Kirby restore peace to this world? Kirby and the Forgotten Land launches on Nintendo Switch March 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Quite like the look of that one.
ご覧いただきました星のカービィディスカバリーはいよいよ来月の発売です。もう少しだけお待ちください。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
And there's more. Got some big franchises so
任
far.
天堂ディレクトをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。バッターの大谷翔平です。ピッチャーの大谷翔平です。任天堂スイッチ上で今回初めて MLB 打賞22が楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらをご覧ください。
That's right, Otani-san. MLB The Show is coming to Nintendo Switch. That means you can play modes like Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty on your Nintendo Switch. But that's not all. You can even play Exhibition with a single Joy-Con controller. With cross progression, you can also earn and use content on any platform where MLB The Show 22 is available.
and take your progress on the go with you on Nintendo Switch. Have friends that play MLB The Show 22 online matches on other consoles? No need to worry. You can invite them and play online.
Okay.
I knew you were a true two-way player, but this is ridiculous. Sheesh.
You're gonna
That
have
one
your
doesn't
hands
excite
full
me,
of
I'll be
games
honest.
with these collections. 3 Kingdom Hearts collections are almost here. From Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC, every entry is coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions that can be played while connected to the internet.
So you
Relive
don't
or
actually
get
get to
know these
own
heart-filled
your
adventures
copy.
alongside Sora, Donald,
I know you only own the license
and
to
more
play it,
for
but
the
if you've
first
got it on
time
cartridge
TV, tabletop,
or
handheld
downloaded,
mode.
then you can play it as long as
Kingdom
you've got it on
Hearts
your
Integrum
system.
masterpiece for
If it's
cloud,
cloud-based, you've got it
containing
for as
all
long
3
as
game
the
collections, soars onto
server
Nintendo
still
Switch
has it
shortly after
available,
this
regardless of
presentation.
whether you
Each
paid for it or not.
collection's cloud version will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Does that mean
Klonoa
downloadable?
is coming to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover, while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies. Use each level's surroundings to your advantage. Also, Klonoa 2 is included. Take on these great adventures when Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo Switch July 8th. We're so glad you're here.
Oh, Portal?
Been here before? Either way, you're in for a puzzling treat. In these award-winning games, the Portal Gun is your key to surviving imprisonment in a mysterious lab. Create portals and warp to other areas to find... cake? Still unconfirmed. You can pass through portals.
The cake is a
and
lie.
So can cubes, lasers,
Or
and
is it?
robots with unnerving levels of personality. The sequel adds in local, online, and split-screen multiplayer modes. And that part's no lie. Neither is the sentient robot monitoring your every move when Portal Companion Collection warps onto Nintendo Switch this year.
Trouble is, there's again a really old games.
A classic comes alive.
Don't recognise this yet.
Previously unreleased outside of Japan, the RPG Live Alive makes its overseas debut.
That would be
now
why I
on
don't
HD
recognise
2D.
it.
Multiple stories featuring different protagonists and time periods await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you. Prehistory. A tribesman comes of age in a world without words. The Wild West. A wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor. Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission. Present day. A martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was. The near future. A
To
youth
catch
with
them is
psychic
his
powers
real
can
test. To
sustain
train them
against
is his
evil.
cause.
The distant future. A newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy in space. What other stories are on the horizon?
You will repay my loyalty in death!
Okay.
Live Alive launches on Nintendo Switch July 22nd. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
いかがでしたか？続いてはこちらです。世代を超えてどなたでもお楽しみいただける Wii スポーツシリーズの新作、任天堂スイッチスポーツが登場します。こちらをご覧ください。
Original title.
Here are the sports included in Nintendo Switch Sports.
Seeing as this was the
You might
best-selling
recognize
game on
these
the
from past
Nintendo
Wii
Switch,
Sports
mainly because it was not Switch, Wii, because it was bundled with it. It makes
Tennis.
sense.
Rally by gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time. Bowling. Roll the ball straight ahead or give it a little curve. and Chambara. Knock your opponent off the platform while attacking and defending. Plus, 3 additional sports are joining the lineup. Football. Use a gigantic ball to make dynamic plays. Enjoy matches with Joy-Con controllers to shoot and perform diving headers.
That's cool.
By attaching a Joy-Con controller to the leg strap accessory included with the physical version of the game, you can play shootout
And
mode
Ring Fit.
with intuitive kicking motions. Badminton. Control your shots left and right while keeping the shuttlecock in the air. Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand. Finally, volleyball. Use a Joy-Con controller to serve, bump, set, and spike the ball.
Demonstrates it
The game
with
supports
2
local
hands,
play
but
with
obviously
family
you're
and
only
friends
holding one
on
controller.
Nintendo Switch console, as well as online play across all sports. Play against friends online.
That's
or
cool.
Opt for random matchmaking. The more you win, the tougher the players you'll face. Try taking on this challenge.
いかがでしたか？せっかくなので新種目バレーボールのプレーを実際にお見せしようと思うんですが、
高橋さん、皆さんこんにちは。任天堂の小泉です。
小泉さん、気合入ってますね。それでは小泉さんとバレーボールをオンラインでプレーしてみます。ストラップの準備は大丈夫ですか？
はい、もちろんです。スペースの確保もバッチリです。
So you need a high ceiling.
では始めましょう。わかりやすくご覧いただくために実況を別途つけてお送りします。
All right, we're doing this? Volleyball, a newly added sport in Nintendo Switch Sports. What can we expect today from the Takahashi Koizumi team? It's Koizumi to serve, with Takahashi up front. We begin with Koizumi serving. How will the opposing team react? Takahashi makes the block. Another one's coming. Koizumi saves it. A setup in the air, and here comes the spike. The other team saves it and fights back. And they score. Takahashi didn't quite get it in time. All right, well, it's okay. It's okay. The game's not over. Now the other team serves.
I think we get the gist of it.
Koizumi receives it. Takahashi sets it up. And Koizumi spikes.
I obviously am big fans of the people at Nintendo, but it's like watching
Now's their chance.
me play this.
Get the ball.
I say that to my dad. It's like watching dads play it.
Takahashi scores. They got a point with that fierce spike.
Could be worse if they could have asked Boris
プ
Johnson
レイ
to
はこの
appear
辺り
in
に
it.
しておきましょ
まだ紹介の途中でしたね。それでは私はここで失礼します。
Nice to see you.
う。さて、ご紹介してまいりました任天堂スイッチスポーツですが、発売日は4月29日です。
Thank you.
そして夏頃には発売時のシュート対決に加え、ビッグバンドを使ってサッカーの試合が楽しめる無料アップデートを計画しています。さらにこの秋には新たにゴルフをお楽しみいただける無料アップデートも計画しています。
I was going to say Wii Golf, but they had to have golf mode in.
ここで皆さんにお願
I'd
いがあ
rather
り
it
ま
had
す。
been included on the cart.
快適なオンラインプレイを楽しんでいただくために、発売前にオンラインのテストプレイを実施し、さまざまな技術検証を行いたいと考えていますので、ぜひご協力をお願いいたします。
That's good of them.
任天堂スイッチオンラインご加入の方を対象にご覧の日程で実施します。ご協力いただける方は任天堂ホームページにて詳細をご確認ください。何卒よろしくお願いいたします。任天堂スイッチスポーツの情報は以上となります。ぜひご期待ください。続いてはヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Some more. We've got roughly 10 minutes left of the
Get
presentation.
those taiko drumming skills ready.
If you're following my channel,
The
I've
latest
actually got
Taiko no Tatsujin
a game from
is coming
this
to Nintendo Switch. Set in Omiko
series
City, the sacred town for taiko
about
drums.
to appear
You'll strive to become a
on my
taiko
channel.
master, along with brand new character Kumo-kyun. Drum to dozens of boppin' beats, including Megalovania, Gurenge, Feel Special, and Racing into the Night. And that's not all. An orchestral version of the main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included.
Okay, that might have sold it for me.
76 songs total. Plus, take advantage of a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many times as you'd like. New modes have also been added for everyone to enjoy. Put on a live concert with up to 4 players in Donchen Band. Or face off against each other in Great Drum Toy War. Drum to your heart's content when Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Plus, a paid
Well, thank
in-game
Venomous
subscription
Albino
service
for
that gives you access to
introducing
over
me to this
500
game.
songs will be available
At least the one
launch.
that's on the Xbox.
What's new with these Nintendo Switch games? The brand new tactical RPG Triangle Strategy is almost here. The protagonist Serenoa and his allies will be engulfed in the conflict among 3 nations. Your choices and conviction will determine their fate.
As Lord of
Funny
House
look, there's lots of
Wolford,
these
I
games coming
solemnly
out
swear
now,
an
these
oath by which
tactical
all future lords shall be bound.
RPGs.
I will never
And
turn
Fire
my
Emblem
back
is moving
on
away
the
from
promise of a better world.
this mode.
A new demo playable to the end of Chapter 3 will be available on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. Save data from the demo can be transferred to the full game once purchased. More Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead, The Delicious Last
cool.
Course. Here, you'll explore a
I don't know if
brand
there's
new
already
Inkwell
DLC on
Island,
other systems,
defeating
but
a bevy of new
I didn't know
bosses
about it
with
if there
wild
was.
personalities and even wilder attacks. The clever Miss Chalice is a new playable character. Take down fearsome foes with her double jumps, rolling dodges, and more. Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th.
I do like the style of that game.
A free update is coming to Metroid Dread.
Ooh.
All it takes is one hit. Even from this. Getting hit even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread Mode
Wow.
difficulty. Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid series, take advantage of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie Mode difficulty.
That would probably be me.
This free
I haven't
update
played
launches
it yet.
shortly after this presentation. A second free update in April will add a boss rush mode, in which you'll battle bosses continuously, one at a time. Something's bound for Nintendo Switch.
NES and Super NES. Earthbound? Seeing as we had that on the virtual consoles on the, was it the DS and the Wii? Then it makes sense that it comes out on this. I'm glad they haven't forgotten about the NES and Super NES, but I hope we've got some N64 and Mega Drive announcements, or Genesis if you're not from a PAL territory. Oh wow. Is this one we've not seen get an English translation before, at least not an English release?
Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online shortly after this presentation.
Oh, cool. Another zombie game. How many more zombie games are there going to be? Getsu Fumaden, Undying Moon. Haven't heard of that one before. Looks interesting though. Demon Slayer. Theme Hospital, and now we got a school-based game, 2 Point Campus.
いかがでしたか？ここで一つお知らせです。2017年の発売以来、大変多くの方にお楽しみいただいているマリオカート8デラックスですが、この度歴代コースの中からいくつかのコースをリマスターし、有料追加コンテンツとして配信いたします。こちらをご覧ください。
These be good courses.
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. You may recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games.
Oh, they are doing a lot of the Mario Kart games then.
8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves. That's 48 additional courses we plan on releasing by the end of 2023. Courses such as Coconut Walk, Chaco Mountain,
that's cool,
and Tokyo Blur will be included in the first wave.
A Mario Kart Tour, that's interesting.
You can play these courses locally and online.
I didn't see if they picked any from the Namco
first
arcade
wave of the
ones.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass will launch March 18th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after
I hope that's
this
the price for the whole pass.
You can enjoy this
all of the waves.
DLC at no additional cost with a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack
Oh.
membership. Or purchase the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass on its own.
いかがでしたか？
So if you've
マ
got
リオカート
the
8デラックスの追加コースに
online
ぜひお使いくだ
pass,
さい。
brilliant.
さて、次の映像が最後になります。ご覧ください。
So no more N64 or Mega Drive games then.
Fighting in order to
Doesn't mean we
live
won't get any. But
and
none
living to
announced.
fight. That's the way of our world.
Ooh.
Ionios.
Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
Is this what I think it is?
To believe you're him.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snuffing little to you?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his few.
Sword march. The land pierced by a great sword.
Come on, this has to be a Xenoblade. I
It's
know
the only way you're gonna
somebody
defeat the
on
real
Twitter
enemy.
would be very, very happy if this is right.
Whatever life is lost, I won't let you soldier it all alone.
What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It'll never replace the
It
faith
is.
we've lost.
The flame clock, it has to go!
Ouroboros abhor this world. They must be erased without a trace.
Yeah, Kylie's going to be very, very pleased. I hope you're watching. You're probably not. But you've got to mention. Yes! Xenoblade 3. Better get back to playing the first two. Never completed them.
Xenoblade 1と2、2つの世界の未来をつなぐ物語。Xenoblade 3は9月に発売を予定していますので、ぜひご期待ください。今回の任天堂ダイレクトは以上になります。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
Okay, that was a good one to end on. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Well done, Nintendo. It's difficult when you're this far into a console cycle, but you are selling more units than the other systems at the moment, so you're obviously doing something right. Some games in there I'm not so bothered about, but the extra courses in Mario Kart, yes. The Xenoblade 3 is a definite. There's definitely a nice range of games in there. Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, Kirby. There's something for everyone there. Can't fault it. Well done, Nintendo. I think you've won this one. If all Nintendo Directs were that good, I'd be very, very pleased. Well done. If you've been watching my stream, please please comment, or please follow me on Twitter at DarkEdgy and let me know what you think of this. As this come out with the announcements you were looking for, who knows? Are you as pleased as I am about some of the releases? Did you think the same as me on some of the ones I was a bit more critical about? I mean, baseball. If you're watching this on the replay, please like, subscribe, whether you watch it replay or not. Click the notification button and you'll receive notifications every time I post new content. But for now, I'm going to say cheerio.